Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Dune / Ratpac Entertainment collection. This video was requested by Gummy Bear 4900, so thank you for the suggestion, and without further ado, let's get started with the DVDs. We got Night at the Museum. There's the disc. Alvin and the Chipmunks. There's the disc. The Rocker. There's the DVD and the digital copy. Marley and Me. There's the disc. X-Men Origins Wolverine. There's the disc. Another X-Men Origins Wolverine. There's the DVD and the digital copy. Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. There's the disc. Aliens in the Attic. There's the disc. Avatar. There's the disc. Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. There's the disc. Tooth Fairy. There's the disc. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. There's the disc. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. There's the disc. Date Night. There's the disc. Marmaduke. There's the disc. Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. There's the disc. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. There's the disc. Gulliver's Travels. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules. There's the disc. Mr. Popper's Penguins. There's the disc. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. There's the disc. Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. There's the disc. Another Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. There's the disc. Yet another Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. There's the disc. Alvin and the Chipmunks 3-film collection. There's Alvin and the Chipmunks 1, 2, and 3. We Bought a Zoo. There's the disc. Prometheus. There's the disc. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days. There's the disc. Life of Pi. There's the disc. Parental Guidance. There's the disc. Gravity. There's disc 1 and disc 2. The Lego Movie. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Blended. There's the disc. Annabelle with this face slipcover. There's the disc. Horrible Bosses 2 film collection. There's the disc. The Clint Eastwood 4 film favorites, which includes American Sniper and Sully. We got The Mule, American Sniper, and Gran Torino and Sully. Get Hard. There's the disc. San Andreas. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Vacation. There's the disc. The Legend of Tarzan. There's the disc. Sully. There's the disc. Storks. There's the disc. The Accountant. There's the disc. Fist Fight. There's the disc. The House. There's the disc. Annabelle Creation. There's the disc. It. There's the disc. The Lego Ninjago Movie. There's the disc. Central Intelligence. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Now on to the Blu-rays. We got The Devil Wears Prada with the Deadpool slipcover. There's the Blu-ray. Night at the Museum. There's the Blu-ray. Alvin and the Chipmunks. There's the Blu-ray. Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. There's the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. There's the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. There's the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The slipcover has a little book. There's the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. Ramona and Beezus. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. 127 hours with the Deadpool slipcover. There's the Blu-ray. X-Men First Class. There's the Blu-ray and the digital copy. Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Parental Guidance. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Grudge Match. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Edge of Tomorrow with the glow-in-the-dark slipcover. There's the Blu-ray. Vacation. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Batman v Superman. There's the Blu-ray theatrical, the Blu-ray of the Ultimate Edition, and the DVD. Suicide Squad. There's the Blu-ray of the extended cut, the Blu-ray of the theatrical cut, and the DVD. Storks. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. The Lego Batman movie. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Fist Fight. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Wonder Woman. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. The House. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Annabelle Creation. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. It with a lenticular slipcover. There's the Blu-ray, the DVD, and this edition comes with some postcards. The Revenant. There's the Blu-ray. Assassin's Creed. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Assassin's Creed with the Deadpool slipcover. There's the Blu-ray and the DVD. Now onto the 3Ds. We got Avatar. There's the disc. Another Avatar with the lenticular slipcover. There's the 3D and the DVD. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. There's the 3D, the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. There's the 3D, the DVD, and the Blu-ray. Gravity. There's the 3D, the DVD, and the Blu-ray. This foreign version of Gravity with the lenticular slipcover. There's the 3D and the Blu-ray. The Lego Movie. There's the 3D, the DVD, and the Blu-ray. Edge of Tomorrow. There's the 3D, the Blu-ray, and the DVD. Mad Max Fury Road. There's the 3D, the Blu-ray, and the DVD. San Andreas. There's the 3D, the Blu-ray, and the DVD. Batman v Superman with the lenticular slipcover. There's the 3D, the Blu-ray of the theatrical cut, and the Blu-ray of the Ultimate Edition. Now on to the 4Ks. We got Avatar. There's the 4K, the Blu-ray bonus, and the main Blu-ray. The Lego Movie. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. American Sniper. There's the 4K. San Andreas. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. Vacation. There's the 4K. In the Heart of the Sea. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. Batman v Superman. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. Suicide Squad. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. The Lego Batman Movie. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. Wonder Woman. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. Assassin's Creed. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. And finally, Central Intelligence. There's the 4K and the Blu-ray. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any requests on videos you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you on the next one.